Life facts and the goal process. Logic versus emotion. Now that the complete goal process has been outlined and elucidated, it is imperative to delve into the concepts of decision-making for individuals. When confronted with choices, two paramount factors play a pivotal role in the decision-making process. Understanding the dynamic interplay between these two factors and acknowledging their potential conflicts is essential for effective decision-making. Logic factor. One critical factor in decision-making is logic. Logic pertains to our understanding of a situation, encompassing knowledge of how actions yield reactions and the eventual outcomes. Success is often achieved by aligning decisions with a logical course of action, combining accurate choices to attain the desired results. Emotion factor. Emotion, on the other hand, is centered on how you feel about the available decision options. Unlike logic, emotion operates independently of what may be deemed right or wrong. It involves experiencing favorable or unfavorable sensations, leading to feelings of comfort or discomfort, liking or disliking. Sometimes, decisions are driven by a dominant logic execution, while other times, they are influenced by an emotionally dominant execution. Rarely do we witness an equal partnership between logic and emotion in the decision-making process. This typical imbalance often results in a tainted outcome. When a challenging decision leans too heavily toward logic, it may evoke feelings of heartlessness or carelessness, leaving a negative emotional impact. Conversely, decisions rooted in strong emotions may lead to a tainted result, prompting self-doubt with questions like, "Is this a foolish choice?" And chances are, it might be. Both scenarios compel you to second-guess yourself, creating a cycle of doubt that can carry into subsequent decisions. This unintentionally diminishes your confidence in your decision-making abilities as you strive to find a balance that satisfies both logic and emotion equally and simultaneously. Emotion and logic in times of panic. Since the inception of the body and brain, an ongoing battle has ensued between emotion and logic, weaving a tapestry of memories. This pattern prompts the recall of past experiences, calculating the prior outcomes to anticipate potential new scenarios. If a previous result led to pain, misery, discomfort, or negative feelings, the brain strives to avoid similar circumstances in the future, modifying choices in pursuit of better outcomes. Conversely, if the previous results were positive, the brain remembers and seeks to replicate them, creating a sense of addiction through repetition, the habit-forming attribute, what we commonly refer to as muscle memory. As the muscles gain greater logic, the emotion begins to trust this logic, forming habits, whether deemed good or bad. At this point, logic and emotion operate in unison, accepting the routine without further scrutiny or concerns. However, the concept of ignorance is something both logic and emotion collectively disapprove of. Ignorance occurs when the brain hasn't encountered a scenario where it can rely on muscle memory to instantaneously make appropriate decisions. In moments of sudden change, every sensory aspect of the body becomes active, engaging in identification, recognition, analysis, and the implementation of a suitable response. During encounters with new and unexpected environments, our muscles may jolt, our hearts may quicken, and our pupils may widen as the body's sensory systems work to determine whether to fight the approaching onsets, flee from potential danger, or remain calm to verify the absence of real threats. The benefit lies in the assurance that both logical and emotional instincts collaborate for our well-being, survival, and additional future opportunities of preserved life. Understanding how logic and emotions constantly collaborate, yet stand adjacent to each other, is crucial. Through the steps of the goal process, your logic and emotion can harmoniously complement each other, leading to greater happiness rather than engaging in a mental competition that fosters self-doubt. Emotion and logic in the goal process. Step 1. Identify your wants. Emotional. When identifying your wants, emotions play a crucial role in understanding what you desire and why. Your wants are tied to emotional satisfaction. Step 2. Write them down. Logical. Putting thoughts into a physical form is a logical process, but the act of writing involves emotion transferred from step 1, representing a part of you. This emotional connection makes the task satisfying. Step 3, refine and prioritize, emotional. Refining and prioritizing your wants involve going through a logically written list based on emotions. You are organizing them based on importance and personal significance, driven by emotion and desires versus logic. Step 4, define goals obstacles, logical. Identifying obstacles is a logical task, distinguishing between what stands between you and your goal and what doesn't. Step 5, find mentors, emotional. Building relationships with mentors and others involves a significant emotional component. Your mentors become integral to your emotions and the trust you place in them. Step 6, research and study, learn, logical. Gathering knowledge, facts, figures, and formulas falls under logic. It's an information-based step with no inherent emotion. Step 7, prepare, emotional and logical. Bridging both realms, preparation requires both physical and emotional readiness. It involves mental preparation alongside physical readiness for the next steps. Step 8, work, logical. Although it may feel emotional in the moment, the work is fueled by logic. Applying formulated data into a plan and strategy is a logical process. The emotional excitement at this stage propels you through the logical steps. Step 9, monitor your progress, logical. Monitoring progress is a reflection on personal history and reviewing of data. It involves learning and adjusting from the past, requiring a logical approach. Emotions should be kept in check to avoid being engulfed by yesterday's experiences, hindering progress toward tomorrow. Step 10, success, emotional and logical. The ultimate goal was to acquire the feeling of success with tangible proofs. This pursuit is a blend of both emotional fulfillment and logical achievement. Step 11, become a mentor, emotional. Mentoring others is an act of love, which is inherently emotional. While not entirely logical, love adds profound meaning to the mentoring process. Conclusion. I hope you have enjoyed learning the steps of the goal process and become inspired to improving your self-esteem. As well, helping the self-esteem of others. Age does not matter about changing your opinion of yourself. Age is irrelevant as to how old or young you are. Set your goals. Use the goal process. Become you. Continue to always create an even better you. Believe greatly. Achieve greatly. Eyes and eyes.